third president, Thomas Jefferson, sent United States agents to France looking for ownership over the New Orleans port. Napoleon proposed a deal for all of the Louisiana Territory. The agreement was made, and now the ownership over the Louisiana Territory transferred to the U.S. in December of 1803. But was the purchase of the land and the eventual westward expansion justifiable? In the events that transpired following the Louisiana Purchase with France, many Native Americans were either killed off and executed fighting for their land, or driven out of their sacred grounds by settlers trying to take the land for themselves. Much bloodshed occurred from the conflicts, and thousands of innocent Native Americans paid the price. In the event that some would call America's darkest hour, after being driven out of their land, many Native Americans were forced to follow a harsh path we now call the Trail of Tears. This path led many to their deaths. Among these names were the elderly and children who were not suited to travel and ended up dying on the forced journey. After the Louisiana Purchase, the U.S. doubled in size from what it previously was before, giving the United States 827,000 square miles of new space. This treaty with France led many Americans to head west and settle within the new given land. With the Louisiana Purchase, this led countless Americans to travel westward across the states, even beyond the Louisiana Territory. The people traveled west in search of a better life. Eventually, settlers would make it to many places that we know and love today, building towns that would later become great cities.
We're filming, Mr. Yet.
Oh, many Native Americans died from the Louisiana Purchase. Land and lives were taken, and the progress of Native Americans were basically reset. This is a dark part of westward expansion. The Americans could have approached this differently, but they didn't.
So I believe that President Thomas Jefferson knew that there was no provision in the Constitution that let him buy foreign land. So he tried to pass an amendment so that it was legal, so he could purchase the territory of Louisiana. But Congress didn't allow it, because they knew it was bad,
With the Louisiana Purchase, it started the chain of events that led towards the westward expansion across the land we know today as the U.S. The expansion across the land led to many positive effects, like acquiring New Orleans port, that greatly boosted the U.S. economy. Without the Louisiana Purchase, the United States would not have the image of freedom and justice that it is today.
So the pros for the Louisiana Purchase, well, it basically removed France as a colonizing presence in the area. It gave the U.S. the important ports of New Orleans and the Mississippi River. And I feel like this is very important to the U.S. making advancements to,
Hi, my name is William, and I believe that Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory because of France's colonizing presence and the uneasiness around it. They thought that France would come and take over the colonies. Also because Western settlers depended upon the Mississippi River for trade and commerce.
The Louisiana Purchase also had bought the land of Native Americans who have been living there for generations. When the colonists started settling in, they committed countless inhumane acts against the natives by killing them and driving them out. These acts were cruel and could have been avoided, but on the orders of the government, innocent people like men, women, children, and even the elderly were slaughtered.
Hey Zayden, what are some lasting effects?
today.